Only when one experiences poverty can they truly understand everything. Ladies and gentlemen, a famous philosopher from France once said, "Poverty and hardship do not make a person inferior to others in wealth and glory, nor do they elevate someone above others." When people live their lives, they cannot always sail smoothly. Difficulties and failures will always exist along the journey of life. And every time we overcome these difficulties and failures, we gain experience and maturity. However, these experiences are not comparable to the experience of being poor. Only when one has no money can they truly see the true nature of people, understand the warmth and coldness of human relationships, and discern who are the flowers on silk and who are the ashes in the snow. Please stay with me, listen, and contemplate. Firstly, when a person is poor, it is a lonely time. When you have money, there are always many people surrounding you. You feel proud and dignified. But when you are poor, it seems that those who used to be by your side have all disappeared, and no one cares about what you say. When someone falls into poverty, others always want to avoid them, afraid that they will come to borrow money. There is a story as follows. A person won a jackpot and became very wealthy. When his friends heard the news, they all came to visit him, saying sweet words. But they all had one common purpose, which was to borrow money. Some even shamelessly ask for it directly. On the other hand, when a person has a lot of money, they will also be very generous in lending money, but not too much. Therefore, the person responded to each person one by one. Later, he thought that he couldn't sit still like this forever. So he came up with a business idea and, based on the suggestions of a few leading friends, invested in some projects. Unexpectedly, because he trusted people too much, he was deceived and lost all his money. As a result, he went from being a wealthy person to being penniless, even in debt. At that time, he sought help from his friends, but they all found various excuses to refuse him. It is only when a person experiences poverty that they truly understand what it means to be deserted. Only when a person is poor do they understand the feeling of being poor amidst a bustling street, where no one pays attention to them. When one is rich, even in a deep mountain, people will come to visit and ask how they are doing. To sum up, it is only in times of hardship that one truly understands the human heart. This statement is indeed not wrong. Only when you encounter difficulties and obstacles can you truly understand the meaning of friendship, love, and true relationships. It is only then that you realize that life holds many unexpected things. When you are struggling and lacking, very few people will genuinely help you. Think about how many people we know in our lives. There are indeed many people we communicate with, acquaintances, and socialize with. But the number of people who can truly help you when you are in dire straits is extremely small. Don't proudly boast and say that you have many friends, that you have many close friends. Because only when difficulties arise and you are left with nothing, you will truly see who continues to stay with you and play with you. They're the true friends that you need to cherish. People often say that when you are happy, seek your friends. When you are sad, you can only rely on yourself. That's right, that's life. Even though today you can't share a meal with them, or host a party and invite them, don't assume that they will readily extend a helping hand when you encounter difficulties. At that time, the number of people who can truly help you will be extremely small. Secondly, when you have no money, even relatives may look down on you and treat you as an outsider. Therefore, in the past, there was a saying that the poor should not rely on their relatives. And there is one thing you must understand. If you are poor, even your relatives can be mistaken or turn their backs on you. When you're in need, it is the best time to see the true face of those around you, including your close relatives. Not every family member or relative will help you when you are facing difficulties. Some people only need to hear that their relatives are in trouble, and they will come forward to help unconditionally. However, such people are rare. There are those who will help you, but with certain conditions. Your siblings may have moments of agreement and closeness, but it doesn't mean that you can rely on them every time you face hardship. It is only when you are in dire straits that you truly understand who your real friends are and how much you should cherish them. Being poor in material possessions does not mean you are poor in spirit. Our background is not something we can choose, but our lives are something we can determine. There are many poor people, but there are also many who strive to overcome their circumstances. Being poor does not represent anything. As long as you have determination and a desire to change your life, and you work hard towards that goal, you have the ability to turn the tables. Remember that the wealthy second generation did not come into the world with a silver spoon in their mouth. Their parents worked tirelessly to accumulate enormous wealth. While we may not be part of the wealthy second generation, we can still become the first generation of wealth through our continuous efforts, so that our children can become the wealthy second generation. When the wind blows, even the scenes of winter will eventually turn to spring. No matter how difficult it is, we will eventually be greeted with warmth, regardless of the storms that may come. In the end, we will be able to bask in the radiant sunshine. In life, it is not always fortunate and smooth. There will be times of hardship and obstacles, but if you are determined, you can overcome anything. When you are in difficulties, you may live in a smaller room and eat simple meals, wearing old clothes. But you must find ways to earn money, because if you don't have money, others will look down on you. When you have money, they may say you are simple when you wear old clothes. You eat vegetables, and they say you are health conscious. These are the harsh laws of life. So, when you are poor, if you want others not to look down on you, you must give your all. We don't have any other choices. However, for a brighter future for yourself, you must make continuous efforts to earn money. Being poor once does not mean you will be poor forever. When you are young, do not enjoy comfort and ease. Regret will come when you are old. People who are the first to start a marathon, running faster than others, doesn't mean they will win. It is the one who perseveres until the end who is the winner. Success comes from emerging from hardships and experiencing the bitter before the sweet. Even in difficult times, if you persist, that is what is truly valuable. When a person is poor, it is not really something to fear. What is truly fearsome is when we have the ability but choose to live comfortably. So, cherish your youth and the time when you can make efforts. I repeat again, life is about how much achievement you have accomplished. If you are respected or looked down upon, it depends on how high your vision is. A broad vision will lead you, while a narrow vision will make you the tail of others. The wealthy and successful people always understand this.